Last month, I reviewed the Wish frames, the best frames I've ever skated. I've learned a lot more about these frames that I wanted to share in this updated review. First of all, a correction. While the tolerances are pretty tight, you can in fact remove the middle wheels. My apologies to Cletus for this error. After about 10 hours of skating, the frames have very little sign of wear. Granted, I mostly skate park, but this is a good sign for their durability. For the original review, I was skating 72 and 60mm wheels. I wanted to try a more rockered setup to see which I preferred, so I got some 57 and 67mm wheels. As you can see, the middle wheels are much lower to the ground than the outside wheels. This should give me tighter turns, similar to hockey skates. Just like last time, I took them out in the neighborhood to see how they feel. Well, that's a bit different. The width of the wheels, the profile, I think is the biggest difference for me. When you turn, you can kind of go on your heels or your toes and really get a sharper turn, but I'm not seeing anything really weird. I think they're just normal frames. The rocker is fairly subtle. It feels nice. Feels nice. Finally, I went back to the skate park to see how they perform. I'm feeling a lot kind of squirrely, Like it feels like the wheelbase is much shorter, which it really isn't that much shorter, but because of the rocker, the effective contact area is a lot shorter. I feel like it's a lot faster. I skate the normal strides that I usually do, but I feel like I'm getting up that wall a lot faster than normal. And yeah, just landing feels weird. Maybe I'm just used to it now, but I like that flat, almost like a ski, where it's like a long, straight shot. Whereas with this rocker, I feel like when I land, it's kind of all over the place. Royales feel just the same. Really no change. If anything, my spot, there's a little turn in front of it. With the rocker, I can get a little more speed at it because I can turn and I don't lose as much speed when I turn. But grind-wise, it's nearly identical. After a few weeks of riding rockered, I went back to my old, nearly flat setup. I started getting used to the ride, but the wheels were just getting destroyed. These are the last two wheels after maybe 4 hours of skating. I still love the Wish frames, and am currently riding them on the Razor's Shift skates. I highly recommend you get yourself a pair and ride them with 72 60mm wheels. It's an amazing setup.